How's it going? My name is Chris Norris, owner and operator of Norris Knuckles, LLC. I make brass products. I'm a firm believer that there is a tool, a specific tool for every job. And this is a less than lethal means in most cases of taking care of a problem or threat that you may encounter. You can have several tools and an escalation of force to take care of a problem, whether it be a pew, blade, brass, tear gas, pepper spray, a taser, any of those things. Well, I offer another option in that escalation of force, and they are brass products. And brass, it serves many purposes. One, the extra weight in your hand provides a kinetic energy when you swing that is much different than if you were empty-handed. This is 1/2-inch C360 brass. I make everything out of brass stock. Everything is handmade. No two items are exactly the same. And I carve everything with a Dremel. So it's basic tools. I use a bandsaw, I use a drill press, I use a Dremel, and then I use a chemical to patina the brass. And I make a lot of different things. I try to be creative. I try not to do things that I've seen other people do, and sometimes I make things that I see other people make, or my own version of those things. And there's not many people in the game carving brass. A lot of people make brass knuckles. They're not very difficult to make if you have the tools. Difficulty comes in doing something unique. Carving brass is something it's not very easy, and not many people do it. A lot of designs you'll draw out and you'll make, and after you make them, you'll see that other people has also made similar designs. This one, for example, I called it the Crown. Well, there's a guy named Billy Trident. He made one like this called the Trident. I had never seen it before. He reached out to me after I made it and said, that looks very similar to something we made, but we didn't pursue the design because some person before him made something similar. But when you're drawing things out on paper or brass, you're somewhat limited. But every design is somewhat different. Nothing is the same. I can't even imitate the same design twice. I can make a lot of similar things, but nothing is exactly the same. And so I make that out of 1/2-inch C360 brass, carve everything with a Dremel, hand stamp everything with a hammer and anvil. Make many different types of items. 3-finger knuckles. Little 2.5-pound hammer. Knife lanyards. Keychains. That's a 1-pound piece of brass. Took a couple days to carve that. And it starts off something like this. This is a custom knuckle I made for people with larger fingers. The stalls are hollowed out, carved. Grigsby, he owns Grigsby Leather. He custom makes these sheaths. He makes them for several different knuckle makers. He does an outstanding job, and he can custom make a sheath for any knuckle that you purchase from someone. He does outstanding work. The fit and finish is amazing. All right, I just wanted to discuss a quick overview of the things I do, how I do the things I do. I get a lot of questions about the brass itself and how it's made. And I want to reiterate, everything is handmade. I hand make everything in my garage. All right, thanks for watching.